just the same thing. So obviously,
okay, we go towards
the
split.
Big difference is going to be that Sage versus the
Yeah,
Cypher.
the Sage comp again.
Played very differently. Cypher going to be a little bit more mobile.
Cypher Viper. Everyone's starting to do Cypher Viper at the moment, and it's cool. It has a lot of depth to it.
But
you can do a lot of stuff.
Defense first, and Enzo, if he's able to get those timings right, if he's able to communicate with his team, he can really be a thorn in Sentinel's side, slow that attack down, and then funnel them into the other side where the rest of his teammates are waiting.
Jolly, what?
I mean, really,
I'm trying to even work out what that is at the end. It wasn't
even the story of the Sage walls, it was the slows that were really making things.
Thank you for the gifted though, Jolly. Mate, Jolly, I don't get that one.
So, like that's
and I don't want to say it out loud because I'm too nervous about it.
And against DRX, right? And so, like, this is going to be, I think, really interesting to see if, you know, especially without a double duelist, you can't, like, have one player who's necessarily going to be able
it's
to
a red
get
normal
over
one.
those
It's
slows,
not a red normal one.
We'll have to wait to see how that pans out.
I get
This is
it.
going
I get
to be
it.
the
I
first
get it.
map in a best of 3 for the semifinals of the AVL. It is Sentinels versus Team Liquid.
You picked up an E-Gale due to in-game leading in a game. You learned how to in-game lead Parsley thanks to me.
Right.
Okay. Thanks for that, I think. And congrats, maybe? I don't know. Nice way to start the game. Where are we? Sentinels on attack, Liquid on defense.
Against DRX, no big surprise there. Team Liquid kept a little bit more honest with that 50% after an explosive start against Fantasy United. See who gets the advantage here. Pistol round start. Sheriff in the hands.
And this is the smoke lineup for the smoke that goes deep over towards B to kind of create a lot of pressure. So yeah, I also wonder how much practice Liquid has had against this kind of stuff. I think people are running Viper Cypher a lot. Maybe this is something we do for Coach Potatoes. It's actually really, really strong. The Cypher Viper.
You know, the pistol around a lot of people, I think, will just block off mid and make
oh my god, Nats is wild. Yeah, the fake pressure over towards middle, and then they just wait for the push. And this is probably due to the wall over towards B.
So now the B side weakened quite a bit for Team Liquid.
Wall towards B, don't feel too comfortable behind it. I will take credit for this wall, it is my wall. I'm the first to do this. Such a nice wall, man. It's just so hard to play against, but the reason that we invented this wall is just because of Astra meta. No one could hold B with an Astra. Astra had to like jump peek, and then if Astra's on the left of the wall, Astra's kind of committed.
And that's going to be the rotation call here for the IGL of Sentinels to get everyone over to the other side.
Yeah, makes it all the way into heaven, just barely.
Okay, so Yampy's been having a good tournament, but he would have to start off this one by getting 2. 3 maybe if they want to still win the round.
Now the question is Enzo, is he aware that Heaven's been empty this entire time? The ping coming out from John QT and the jump ping from Enzo, but he's not going to be able to win the duel.
Wait.
Now it's up to Keiko. He gets the trade, and Yappy, he just was. That's
wow. Wow.
That? The triple headshot.
Wow,
the track
bro.
In the air, shot down like a bird.
Yampy's looking like the best player in the world this tournament.
What in the world is that, Yampy? That is absolutely filthy. He isn't even shooting at that target initially. He just reacts instinctively. I mean, that is...
Dude, he got 3. I said he had to get 3 if they wanted to win it, but I wasn't expecting that.
And this looked good for Sentinels. I mean, you get the opener.
I mean, it was good from Sentinels.
He's cutting off the reinforcements, really making the flank angles that they're going to be able to create a lot more difficult here. But then Yampy just...
Oh, they messed up the replay.
That's just all there is to it.
Oh no, replay guy. He's had a nightmare.
He broke it. He broke the replay.
It happened. What else more can we say? Yampy sticking with that ghost.
They might. Most replay people will do it the round after. Especially as this is an ecos. If he understands the game, at least the old replay guy that I used to work with, that I think was like one of the best, he'll probably do the replay of it in this round, because this one's just an eco. Unless Sentinels win, you'll probably see that replay. That's like the production rule that we used to do if you messed up. Because everyone wants to see it, right?
Stellar play, dude.
Nice smoke over towards B in terms of one way on the floor. You get to see their legs on the bottom left of it. I do think the Mystic's playing a little bit close. Kiko's also playing a little bit close, especially against an eco here. Giving a Marshall feels rush, but it is because of the Viper util again. That's why we're seeing the aggro over towards B. It's more of the game plan. They just want to play aggro over towards B because of this Viper util.
Saucy not quite aware of that one. Mystic still holding on to Bulldog, and that's going to be the target right in front of his face.
Had his teammate shoot, and he's like, wait, what? John managed to still take Enzo, so they actually did pretty good damage. Yampi picks up the gun. He only had a ghost into this one, I'm pretty sure. So they only lose one gun. Not too bad. Kiko gets the op out. Man, everyone's doing this now. Everyone in the off season, because I watched so much China League, they buy the op early, and then V1 have been, nope, T1 have been doing it. Let's try that one again.
On the bonus round to try to convert it a little bit easier, and I mean, especially on split on defender's side, when you win the pistol, you win the follow-up pretty cleanly, where you're able to carry over most of the important guns. You
V1, yeah, just me losing to V1 was just coming in there. Never forget.
They're going to create some angles, some tight angles.
This is nice from Sentinels though. Just a Heaven A default, and this is a good way to kind of counter when people go heavy over towards middle. Because if you take over towards heavy A in terms of A Heaven, it's very hard for anyone in ropes to feel comfortable about holding middle. They normally leave it.
So that Keiko can move a bit more freely around the map. Keep Sentinels guessing on the
so 4 people at the moment for Liquid over towards A. If Yampi goes up, if Yampi did a flash deep like that, relatively deep, they can at least set one up to that angle now. Missed it, dude. They're going too crazy over towards B. This doesn't make sense. Look at the minimap. I know it's a bonus, but
still 50 seconds on the clock. They can reset. Reclaim control of both mid and B garage before they make their site entry.
Oh, Judge wins that? Yeah, you gotta stand. You gotta not jump over these days as much. You still can jump, but not in those situations.
So a few tools in the bag for Sentinels to try to get this done and try to make sure that they're able.
But you can definitely see Liquid's game plan going in, right? They're scared of this B util. They're just playing over towards B aggro, and Sentinels will realize that. I would be fine with a coach timeout early, unless John talks about it as well, or someone in the team talks about it. But if you looked at the comms over towards A and what they were doing and setting Kiko up, the passive play over towards B would have been a lot better here. I think Wall was still up over towards middle, so I think Liquid messed up a bit in this, in my opinion. I say a bit. I think they really messed up on this. Coach can hear comms? Yeah, Coach can hear comms. So Coach could be wanting to call a timeout and then like say that John says what he was going to say and he's just like, okay, I don't need to anymore. That happened a few times. More with Soulcast with me. Like Soulcast will probably say what I wanted to say. Yeah, this is a lovely round from Sentinels, right? Only one person goes down, and we get one armor rebuy for Celsius.
I love this round from Sentinels, man.
It's a really good round from Sentinels. Actually did, like, the overall thing from Liquid was good here. They just went too aggro over towards B. This was madness. Especially when you have the op, you don't need to make this kind of play. And I think the lack of doing the early buy of the op is probably why Mystic played this like he did. I think he's just not used to it, because everyone else, it's like when you buy a hero gun, right? Everyone else should just be chilling apart from the person with a hero gun. That's the person you're trying to set up. See Apex Soulcast? So yeah, that should be cool. I actually think that lineup looks pretty decent. I hope they all have the drive for it. I know Dom has the drive. I hope they kind of match his drive.
Tries to hold the close angle. And Zekin was just waiting for him. Now the weapon's being swapped, so Mystic holding on to the operator.
You're gonna have to commit a smoke early to make sure that you're able to pick that up. Then you're gonna have John QT. That Cypher ult.
I also think Mozzie is very good.
Try to take advantage of it. They saw
damn, look at the minimap. This one's hard to play against. They're everywhere. Just hear someone over towards B main.
End of the map tries to keep them a little bit busy. Tries to delay the rotations as much
Liquid are Liquid are kind of sending it a little bit on defense. Not gonna lie. I would like them to chill out a bit, especially with the Sage.
With an operator in hand, it's not looking easy for them. Nats just hoping someone over aggresses, but look at the restraint from Sentinels. They're just not giving a single opportunity for the operator to get a free shot. They're happy to just wait and then slowly make their exit. Ten's even sending the paranoia. He's actually going to try to push through, see if he can find the operator. Won't find the weapon, but he'll find another kill against Nats. Now trying to wrap around, and that's the operator down here from Mystic.
I've hated these 2 rounds from Liquid.
Team will not recover it. They will have to run for their lives.
Yeah, this is just, again, great play calling from the Sentinels.
Yeah, I mean it's nice from Sentinels. Don't get me wrong.
Go down until mid is cleared a little bit to pop his ult. Immediately they identify the weaknesses, and they start punishing it. That's a great hold there from
There
Second.
is so much money now for Sentinels. One round with 4 alive, this round with 5 alive.
So the
Like,
awareness through the roof for Sentinels, I mean,
it's
and I like
really
some of the things I was
it's really
seeing,
bad
like,
for Liquid at the
holding
moment.
onto utility late in
If
that
Liquid
round,
lose this
like
round,
blast
Sentinels are
packs and
gonna
paint shells,
snowball
so
out of
if
control
things did
on the
get
attack
dicey on
here.
the site, he had
On
the
a
ability to
comp that is
re-enter
really good on
while watching
defense
the
as well.
flanks and things like that. So everything really good for Sentinels in that round.
That is huge. That is a straight up spam through the smoke. And I don't know if this is the punish of the lineup or if Zellsis has just decided to swing here.
Pressure from the B side. Yampi is trying to stay alive as he jumps across. But this mid-toxic screen, I mean, Sentinels has been disrespecting it quite a bit in the past couple rounds. This time just simply walking through it. A little bit of noise made. Not sure if it was heard. This is going to be a
Yampi has to be very aware that they're here early. Sees the Omen flash.
Drawing out the fire, but they have been heard. Yampi gets one. Can he go for more? The blast back just keeping them at bay.
Lovely cover.
Right into the sights of Nats. The guiding light, the pop flash. Yampi wants the kill.
That nice util from everyone. This was very good from Liquid. What a complete turnaround in this round. Holy. That was great. Dude, I like their passive play though. Like, this is what I'm saying. If you're looking this good with the crossfires and passive play,
they're not able to really collapse on towards that ramp like I think they wanted to.
Yampi
like
played this perfectly.
The noise gives it away, and Nats is just not going to give up this angle at all.
Good run from Nats as well. He covered well.
I
guess Mystic did good also to get his first kill, but I think it's just a pre-fire spam or something like that.
Just a little bit off balance with their timing.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate. I mean, a nice variation.
Feels like the
right?
first death at the moment is really like. I mean, that should be the way it is in Valorant anyway. Okay, it's through the wall.
Okay, that's just straight out through the screen as well.
But everyone who's lost the first kill has lost the round. I mean, yeah, that's right.
There it is. Hear the cheers
Nice round for Liquid though. The money was low. It was a big pivotal round, like we said.
Yeah, all right. Some emotion. I like it.
Came through. Yeah.
Well, the buys will still be online for both teams.
Please tell Yampi to keep grinding for EU rank 1. Yeah, he looks so good right now, right?
And now looks like they're going to start out with a little bit of pressure.
Again, he's a team vibes player. If the vibes are good, he's going to be great. If they're not, he's not going to have a good time.
A little bit of checking in a bit, and I think they're just trying to identify and isolate, what information they can off of the utility of their opponents. See if they can make a move.
Okay, this is nice from Liquid. We have one person holding this, but we still have so many people over towards A right now.
Damage off that jiggle peak, and now thinking about the paranoia just in case, but doesn't get any more contact, so able to hold on to it.
Okay, going very proactive over towards A as we can see. We still have a lot of stall for Mystic. Still has his flash, still has his Omen smoke.
Still at the ready in case they try to jump across. Now that's the wall and the slow orbs down. 45 seconds still on the clock. Sentinels.
Yeah, honestly, Mystic's doing pretty good.
That potential paranoia that could deny the entire entry, so they will go for a split push in from heaven. Second already through, ready to pounce onto the site. Enzo, he needs to get this kill. Can he get it? He finds one. Not able to lock onto Tens as he drops down. Tens just getting sight, keeping Team Liquid at bay.
Yampi just gets kills that he shouldn't be getting.
And that's going to be a 3 versus 2 on the retake.
It's a lovely heal from him as well.
Seekers went towards Zellsis.
Zellsis almost finds that kill, but not able to clean it up just yet. John QT has been spotted, so Team Liquid well aware that this is
a hard retake. That's a nice molly.
Angle. John QT wants an early kill on Heaven. Zellsis, is he ready for the pop flash? He can't swing in time, but he does hide out. Now Zellsis against 3 members.
Guys, it's not a good plant. Someone can go get it.
Going to make sure they chase through and
okay, lovely. Really, really nice. This is a nice retake from this. I mean, Yampi again. In my mind, this round all comes down to that Yampi kill in Heaven. It doesn't. It looks like Sassy's gonna get it, and then he just 180s. Then he gets the heal up. It means that Kiko can survive the fast bullets when he peeks around the corner. Then he gets Kiko gets the kill back as sight, and the flash was good.
Their moves, setting up the crunch. Initially, it's executed really, really nicely. They're going to come through, catch a lot of people off guard on the side of Team Liquid, and then they've got a decent setup. But then Saucy goes exploring, and Yampi catches him just a millisecond before Saucy's able to react to it. That kind of starts turning things around.
Timeout for Sentinels. I wonder what they're going to be doing. They've been ending B a lot. They might go back to that A Heaven stuff. I feel like the pressure over towards A Heaven was working pretty well.
Choice to pick between pushing out just for a bit more territory, a bit more information to delay the retake. And this time, Saucy, it's through a smoke. He thinks he should be safe, but
Saucy didn't need to go through the smoke. Yeah, he probably gets the kill. I mean, dude, he should be getting that kill either way. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how Yampi hits the shot.
Sentinels, they were able to win their bye round against the bonus and chain it into 2, but no more rounds after that. Team Liquid instantly taking the momentum back into their own hands to get a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, this is really solid stuff here from Team Liquid. It looked like for 2 rounds
Liquid
there
coach
that
still a mill, yeah.
Sentinels were getting such a good read on how to work the map, like finding those weak sides of Team Liquid, like every time. And now they're still kind of doing that, but the reactions are just a little bit faster and a little bit better here for Team Liquid. So it seems like they have kind of read the game plan here, is that, you know, if there is a weak side, that as soon as there's pressure on it, that's when you can rotate. It helps.
Okay,
as
so
well
does
that
the normal
clock
smoke
dwindled
over
down
towards
so
here?
much
Looks
in
like
that
Liquid is
last
still
round that
keeping their pressure up over
kinda had
towards
to
B.
assume that there
God,
was
are
gonna
they
be
just
much
gonna
opportunity
skydog
for Sentinels to
out and
pivot.
follow it with the
You know, of
Razor?
course they could like try to cut through mid, go through ropes or something, but at the end of the day, it makes it a little bit easier.
I'm gonna keep an eye on
for
it.
Team Liquid
They're
to
definitely
react.
playing
So
in
now,
front of the
Sentinels here,
smoke a lot.
you know, maybe just gonna
Here goes the Skydog. Do we
try to
pop the
find
ult?
bit of an
Yeah, we are.
opportunity, maybe a
They're
double
ready
pump.
for this. They're ready for the showstopper. They were all well aware of that potential peek out. Now he'll find one target, but Zelsus
No idea that
right by
Zelsus
him.
is there.
Keiko, does he have the awareness? He's just gonna back out, and this might be an opportunity for Zelsus.
Wow.
However, Sentinels, they look like
Respect.
they're committed for
The
push
discipline
into
there
A
saves them.
site, so Zelsus still hiding away a bit, just trying to gain a bit more information.
Nice timing from Mystic with his
does
peek
get the
as well.
pick off, though, and he's holding Ram strong. The spike
Tens
has
can win this
stranded.
round if he
And at
goes
this point, Tens, he
crazy.
has to battle through the enemy lines from behind, and he'll get spotted. He still gets to swing around, trying to keep his eye on all the potential angles. He knows there's one in heaven. They are aware that Mystic
It's a
is
hard
pushed
duel for
through on
Zelsus to
Ram.
win.
Zelsus has to win this fight. Meanwhile, Tens trying to
Oh.
wrap around, but Mystic
Nice shot.
once again coming online on the Omen. And Tens, he'll find one, but it's still a 1v2. Pop flash at the ready. Oh,
It was
they're
unlucky.
gonna
It was a
wait
nice
for
nice
the
try. He had to
shadow step, the
reposition
nice
there.
fake out on that Guiding Light.
Yeah, they read that nicely. Good TP there.
Nice round from
Tens to
Mystic.
get some space,
Had
but
good timing on Heaven.
nobody else on the flanks could kind of win their battles for Sentinels. They're not able to dodge this ultimate as well as they'd like. The slow orb did come down, but Zekken
Mystic, Mystic, Yampy seem like big players at the moment for Liquid.
And then this is just snappy. Mystic, absolutely nuts. Here you go, Yampy not fooled in the least. Heard the TP and is like, let me guess. You know, you're trying to get underneath us. Do something a little bit crazy. You know, Tens likes to be aggressive with those TPs, so clearly that is, you know, that is something Team Liquid has identified.
Yeah, Team Liquid continuing the lead, getting very close to a couple of these big ultimates. Of course, the Resurrection and the Viper's Pit going to be notable there. Meanwhile, Sentinels, if they can get into the site, maybe even with the help of the Seekers, they can try to secure one round again on the board with Zelsus' Viper's Pit. Now a heavy focus on the ramps, but
So this makes a lot of sense though, right? This is what we called in the timeout from Sentinels going heavy over towards A Heaven. Oh, that's through the smoke from Yampy.
Oh,
Tens trying to chase through. He knows they were tagged. The Seekers
Wow,
just
how does
trying
Enzo
to
get
be
one there?
the shield
So
there,
many
but it's
people
going to
get
still
one
be a
in
one-for-one
positions, I just don't
trade.
expect them to get one in.
Tens, here's the shadow step, but it's Mystic. Tens has the guess and it's going to be in the smoke.
It's a lovely Viper over towards B. Spike is coming. I wonder if Kiko wants to make a play. The thing is that damage calls might come in.
He could still ruin the plans of Sentinels. Toxic screen being used as well for safety.
This is a ridiculously hard retake, especially as we get the spike planted inside. Good news is for Liquid, they have a raise nade. That's pretty much about it. They can raise nade spawn and then just spam from Heaven if they could try and communicate it well.
If they're going to maybe have a really good chance with Tens on this lurk.
If he was
Tens
able to
did
stay
great on the
alive,
low
so much
HP.
time would have been bought, but now that he goes down, Team Liquid confident they can go into the site, and Sashi
Oh boy,
going for another
shot.
curveball. He's going for the wraparound as we see the double pit come up. Zelsus has been pushed out. The snake bite going to be used to buy time. Saucy, he's got the ping down, and Team Liquid, they have no idea. They aren't even suspecting that there's going to be yet another member up in heaven. Zelsus just trying to draw
Sassy is
even more
absolutely
gunfire.
on
But
this.
Defius comes through, and there's the fire from the Bulldog from above. Zelsus gets the cleanup, and it's going to be
So
the third
the
round win
the
for
Viper,
Sentinels.
you know Nats's Viper ult. On paper, it's not great because it's such a strong plant and the smoke and the spike is in the Viper ult. But because they don't know that this spike is in the Viper ult, we can't really say that it's a bad ult. Because maybe you would think that it's outside and then the Viper ult just becomes a really good ult. So, on paper, it's not a great ult from Nats, but he doesn't have the information we have, so I can't really blame him.
Keiko as well, because there was a lot of utility left for Keiko to use to try to clear that Viper's Pit. There's still a paint shell, still a couple
Whose
blast
idea
packs,
is the
so
Sage? Oh man, I hate the Sage.
Ten's finding a ton of value on
I
that
hate
alert.
the Sage.
Not just with the
I don't know
kill,
whose
but
idea it is. I hate it. It's just not as good as. Why would you not have Cypher? Like, Sage is worse than Cypher in every different level on this map. That was an incredible nade, though. Okay, Sage might come in here, though. Little Sage res over towards spawn. Sentinels should be coming where the bodies are. Good double slow res.
You will hear the drop. Trapwire online as well. Oh, the bait with the resurrect. He's hoping that it's going to be a swing around, but at the very least,
this was kind of smart by him though. Oh, nice ult from Tens, but he's miles away. He has to cancel and go back in. Respect. He had to like kind of think of something real fast in the time here. I tell you what, this actually was huge from Sage because we res, and then you normally expect the Sage to hold the res, right? But the instant decision to kind of move to the right, and then we still had Omen flash. That was incredible. Like really good flash from Mystic. But it was a nice instant decision to just realize that he's safe around the corner. The only way he dies is from the ping from the swing from the right. And then the reposition is just that you're there so early. Everyone expects Sage to hold the res. Especially as we don't know exactly, like you don't know exactly where he died, right? You might feel like it's in the open. Like if the person killed him spawn, you're not going to know that he's directly behind here. You're going to think that he's roughly in this area. That round off the center of the Sage is bad? Yeah, that's true. Cypher can't do that. Cypher can't do that. That's the one thing.
They're on the elbow of A site. Early Trailblazer used on that side of the map. Meanwhile, B side, a lot of space given up on Garage, draws out.
But in terms of bigger picture, I'm telling you, like in terms of like the whole macro before it gets into like fast kill or like a clutch situation, the Cypher is just better.
Just saw one player up there. I think he just might have gotten a glimpse of Nats.
Yeah, but look at all this movement from Team Liquid. They've already surrounded Sentinels. I mean, they gave up mid and said, well, now you're going to be trapped in the middle of the map. I mean, Sewers has been given up, so has Ramen. And Sentinels, they have no way of identifying this. Sure, you can guess.
This is really bold from Liquid, by the way. Get a trade-off. They're here so early. Who turns around for Sentinels fast?
Faster than Sentinels would have bargained for. Don't see them coming back around to get the swing.
Nice shot.
Nice shot onto John QT as he tries to hop around the pillar. Now Zekken has an idea. He's just going to hold this close angle. He finds one
Another nice shot.
Repositions on the
yeah, they're really confident that they're heavy over towards B main on this one. Sentinels don't have too much map control. Sassy's pretty important here.
And Saucy also ready for the pushback out from Ali as well as Sentinels. They've got a couple layers to this post plant.
Oh, Tens.
Tens has
Yampy no flash
train, but this one timing, Yampy goes for the pop flash and he will get the kill on Tens.
Oh man, the wall kind of saved them there. Celsius's wall in second shots.
4 total kills, and Sentinels gets yet another round.
I mean, it's
really sick from Zekken. Let's get a replay of these shots. Felt good.
That Team Liquid
Jolly
this,
Pirate, thank you for the gifted.
You know
Bro.
the buy is going to be weak.
I'm not even sure I can say that does
okay,
normally.
well, if we just retake control of heaven, we're going to have
Especially
the
not
better
on stream.
long-range weaponry. We can do stuff like this. Just
Key
make their
Jolly
lives
though,
a
appreciate
living
it
nightmare.
as
These
always.
close angles held really well by Zekken, and that makes things all that more difficult. And you know, with Saucy,
Damn, look at this instant headshot aim, bro.
he never gets much done. Yampy's lurk is pretty well accounted
Really
for,
calm on
pretty
this.
quick. So the Sentinels just have a better reaction.
I think Liquid thought they were going to
Liquid's
buy
play,
more than
even
they
though don't
did.
really read it, it's sort of that instinctive sense
Like
that
the
they have.
overall
Once
plan
that
worked
play
out
goes
pretty
down,
well,
they're
to
like,
be
okay, they've given
honest.
up way too
It's
much
just kind of
time.
Zekken doing Zekken
Zekken.
things, still continuing.
Pop flash.
Yeah, he was just ready for it. He had his trigger finger primed and ready to go. Flash or not, he gets the kill. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better in today's match than he did against DRX despite the 2-0 win. Now Sentinels trying to tie things up, maybe even get all the way to a 6-6 half, which would be pretty big. You know, they started down 2-4.
This is nice as well from Sentinels here. Get the first kill and then they just hold a default. They know that they're 4v5. Most people in a 4v5, you have to go proactive, right? You have to try and get that kill back. So they go proactive around the map. And Sentinels are just waiting for this. So it's a classic normal thing that you just do it in terms of like protocols, but it's just good to see it. I'm a big John QT fan, I just think. It's nice to see Especially after last year with like the calling, it's nice to see Sentinels like have a decent caller.
That opens up the site entirely. The death on Mayo, no follow-up trades there. John QT still watching his back. The trap wire now.
Wait, what are these guys doing? Yeah, really just trying to take liberties here, make sure the Zekken can get the plant. They know it's eco, they know there's not too much to stop them. Raise nade's gone. So Zekken has it all into this. Secure the round, and at the very least as well, they know that they can probably all next round if they don't go for this. How many does Sen need on attack? They've got a very good defense comp, so 5's probably enough, really. Like 7-5 is probably what I would have expected at the beginning from these comps. Maybe even an 8-4 if Liquid did a bit better.
Some of these weapons, maybe get a couple free kills, but it's going to be Zekken with another. He's trying for the third, and he will.
And Zekken is on a heater.
5 to 6. Yeah, just flawless. 4 Sentinels.
7 kills in 2 rounds, right?
Pretty well accounted for here. Able to once again find the weaknesses on the map, exploit it pretty quickly.
Yampy Marshall, yeah, it's incredible.
Great, so it's
I've only not seen him get one with the Marshall once this tournament, and he's buying it a lot.
Shots from Yampy, but just finding Enzo out in the open a little bit. Again, with John QT's utility over on the other side of the map, over on A side, there's no real concern that there's any push outs or anything like that. So able to just kind of methodically work their way through, get the job done. The trap wire set up just in case Yampy tries another end around there on him. But yeah, overall,
Stuff in the Liquid are doing pretty good. Like they're being forced to play aggro a lot. Like their whole approach to the Viper util over towards B has been overall nice. It's a shame, bro. I'm not sure what util Enzo used, or like maybe he was spamming or something. But imagine the double bait there. Like if he didn't actually do anything. And then maybe Zekken saw him when he did his ult, so he came up a mini-map. So he could have done it, could have like played it well. Damn, 6 rounds, chat. It's really good. Really good with this comp.
Seeker's online, but Nats gets caught. He's good for one. Keiko, he needs to get another, but no, it's going to be the 1v3, and Yampy can't do it. Things are tied up 6-6 as we now prepare for the second half.
I think Liquid might have to win double pistol
here. 4 Sentinels, honestly, able to bounce back quite nicely. You know, get some good reads, get a... I don't think it was technically a thrifty, but it might as well have been with only 3 sheriffs in there.
Kiko from the UK.
Really good
from the UK in terms of where he's born. And then team-wise, Apex from last season.
Team Liquid responding nicely, and eventually Sentinels just kind of able to work the map and get some really good, easy post-plant setup for themselves deep into the backside of B there and make things very challenging.
Yeah, I really like that execute with a showstopper, right? We've seen so many Razes just try to dive deep into the site and get shot out from the air. I mean, maybe you get one, but you still get traded. But working around the site, you're able to clear heaven, you clear hell. And
so we're seeing Sentinels play so well. Yeah, it's been a while. You're not wrong. It has been a while.
Even the paint shows to make sure that both members will go down. They'll have to peek out into their crosshairs, and Sentinels kind of finally cracking the code.
It is nice.
About the Sage utility in that
Sentinel, especially after this off-season, Sentinels are kind of, do you know what? You know where Sentinels are at in terms of this off-season. Sentinels are going to be just as high as like 100 Thieves were last season. You know when 100 Thieves won home ground, and everyone was like, damn, best team in Americas. Let's hope they don't have the same fate. Put that out there.
From the Sentinels, things like that are going to be really important. Definitely, there were some concerns with me on the Team Liquid attacker side when they went over there a little bit, but not bad. I mean, they played pretty well against Fancy United, but are you going to be able to use that Sage wall to effectively cut off those angles, get the job done that you need to do?
I love the
excitement. Have you ever seen
God for all the Korean
No chosen, yeah, that's true.
Players here from Americas and EMEA.
That is very true. Wow, 3 armor classics on each team. You actually, I feel like that's relatively rare. It's a closer map in terms of corners though, right? It's probably the map with the most like rigid corners, so a lot of jump right clicks make sense here. Whereas you go into like a breeze, you're not going to see anyone really with classic armor.
An aggressive push out early from Sentinels, but maybe just pulling the trigger on the utility a little too quickly.
So Liquid wanted to go heavy over towards A heaven, and Sentinels did pretty good at stopping the initial hit. But the good thing about this...
Yampi hears it. He's got
What?
his crosshairs trained. Saucy just
Yampi's just running at them. Is this because the nade was behind him and he was going to die?
No info coming through, and Zealous is now aware that
Oh,
it's going
guys,
to be a push, and the
relax.
Snakebite gets the debuff on
Very
the
nice
Enzo. He
timed,
runs right into the
very
right
nice timed
click,
molly
and
though.
the Siege now goes down. Team Liquid trapped in Mail.
Yeah, and now they have no flashes as well,
Back out.
so...
Next Snakebite as well. They don't know if there's been further rotates. There's still 50 seconds, so they can try to rework the map, but so much intel that they'll have to regain here.
Saucy's still hanging on to a lot of utility. He's still got that Trailblazer in the back pocket if necessary. Not sure if he's saving it for the retake or just going to wait for a timer, maybe like 25 seconds to send it out and do a check onto like ropes or something like that.
I mean, as we can see, they're pretty much going to be able to get over towards A site. So they have made the call that makes the most sense, especially with this nade. It's perfect.
Paint shells and the smoke to try to keep Tens at bay. He'll still get
this is
quite a
nice.
few shots onto Mystic though. Oh, Saucy gets spotted trying to get the heals over to his teammates. He's going to be sacrificed with John QT there for the trade.
Who
Still
do
numbers
they take out the
advantage.
flash?
Sentinels as
It's
Spike
not too bad.
barely going down. Keiko going for a very risky play. Tries to swing on. He gets the wide swing.
Oh
Gets
my,
the
he have a nade.
onto
Oh,
Tens.
and he gets info.
Now just
And he
John
goes
QT
back and
full
forth of his
health, but
team.
only
That
a
is
classic
huge. Still
advantage.
very
Two
doable for
ghosts.
John. 16
Two
HP for
members
Mystic.
That can't even add up to 100 HP.
Kiko's a
Right
nade
clicks, can they
though.
come through
Like that is
for John QT?
that is
He's trying to
massive.
close the
Can
distance.
nade right and then just
Wants to
focus
get
left
the
for a
jump
bit.
on him. They haven't noticed that he's
Oh,
gone all the
look
way
at them.
around, but
They're so
they've also hit
proactive.
in their bodies. The fake. John QT, the paint shells come out. Gets one, but the paint shells are going to buy enough time. He has to stick it right now.
Mystic's done
He's gonna have to
incredibly
go
well.
for the
Low
half, and
HP goes
Mystic
all the way to
knows
heaven.
it.
Really
Gets
well
the
played.
clutch
Like
with
you could
only
tell
16
the
HP.
kind
It's
of
a
chemistry
great
there with
read of
those
the
two.
clock there for Team Liquid.
They know that he
if
might be
double
wrapping
stack
round
that angle,
over
either they're
towards
gonna
their
run
left,
to
so they
him and
double
force him
swing
to
over
win a
towards here.
really
Either take the
challenging
duel
fight,
and hopefully
or
trade,
they can
or they
spread
can do
things
this.
out,
And then the
use that paint
decision
shells
making
buy
to
the
just go
time that
all the
they
way
need,
through
get
spawn
Mystic
was
up to heaven and force him
great.
into a bad
The
position.
smoke as well was really nice
I
from
mean,
Mystic.
again, Team Liquid getting bailed out by some incredible
Meaning that they
gunplay
can run.
here on the pistol round. Like, frankly, Sentinels had a great read. They had pushed space, and then Keiko does that.
Chat, double
I mean,
pistol
that's-
for Liquid. Though.
Sentinels should have him dead to rights most of the time, but they just can't quite find the shots in time. And Keiko, again, just like Yampi
Double
in the
pistols.
opening
If they
pistol
don't win
round,
this,
able to
you
take
can definitely
matters
say
into
that
his own hands.
Sentinels was by
Yeah,
far the better
Sentinels
team on this
now
map.
On another eco, they're going to want to get whatever advantage they can, so they commit quite a few resources early
That is
on the B
huge
side to
impact though
collect
from
that
Kiko,
vault door,
really.
try to build up towards that showstopper that can really be a game changer here on Split. And now just the full stack. Sentinels just saying we don't have the util nor the weaponry to deal with.
Yeah, look at the big stack from
an intel
Sentinels here
fight,
at the
so
moment.
just
Liquid
go
going
for
for the
stack,
same thing in
hope
terms of A
that
heaven
Team
pressure.
Liquid comes in.
And I think this
Saucy
makes a lot of
gets
sense in
already
terms of
making a
the
bit
comp
more
from Sentinels is very good at just heavy holding over towards middle with like the Viper smoke, etc. It's a great nade.
Paranoia comes out there trying to create more distance, but Keiko just a bit too
Wow.
close. Saucy gets another
Whoa,
one
whoa,
as well.
whoa, whoa.
Yuppie, he's been
Oh
Paranoia.
my god,
Mystic
they're
goes
wrecking
down.
him.
All the weapons
Oh
on the
my
floor,
god, no
Sentinels,
kills.
they'll get
HP is
their pick
35, 19,
of upgraded
30.
rifles
Sentinels are
as
an
Enzo
absolute
stuck
unit.
on the other side of the map with only a ghost in hand.
Oh, that smoke timing so good for the
Oh,
Sentinels there.
boy.
They're able to find a kill. It
Was
comes
this
down, they're able
Tens
to
or
spam
Mystic's
through for
flash as
another.
well?
Now just Enzo with nothing but a ghost and a dream.
It felt like it came
Trying to
from
find
far back.
space behind
Did Mystic not
Sentinels
flash
to
two
get
of
back
them?
to this spike, but
30 seconds
what a
left.
trap play. Team Liquid, even though I think they had a decent read on it.
Round
no,
14. Why is it
just
always
not
round
able to
14? Yeah, you're
respawn.
right.
No, that's good.
This was more good from Sentinels, but someone had to send it a little bit. They were kind of got caught in no man's because they were scared of the crossfire in terms of the Angel. Someone kind of had to send it, or they should put the wall up and then they would feel a lot more comfortable.
Some upgraded rifles as a bonus.
There you go. That's
I mean, that is a massive round for
cheeky play.
Sentinels.
Again, a lot
That
of
is
that early
insane.
utility was dodged
We
by
had
Team
so
Liquid.
many
The flash
upgrades
and the
from this.
Paranoia, they didn't hit
Somehow
them.
from Liquid, this was worse
Still
than
didn't matter.
losing
They
the
just
pistol.
pushed through. And they're just doing so much damage here.
Yeah,
to
it was the
Paranoia
Omen
of their
flash
own.
as well.
You start covering some
He
more
kind of
space, that
ran
smoke
back
comes
just
down,
knowing
and
that he
Tens has the
had to
angle
do
on the
anything.
Mystic.
I would have preferred them to
So
kind of
good
run back and him
from
to
the
swing
Sentinels.
there.
I mean, even though the initial utility isn't there, it makes Team Liquid panic enough that they're able to break some crosshairs.
Yeah,
land
they
some
just had
great
numbers
shots,
here. Really nice round
get
from
the job
Sentinels.
done, and now
Really
a
nice
couple
round.
marshals, Yampi,
Got to give the
Enzo,
calling there to
Guardian
John
for
again.
Zelsis, Phantom for Zekin and Saucy, and Tens, and a Bulldog for
Sentinels
John QT, so
win.
obviously
Probably the most
firepower
thrifties so far that
superior
I
here
see
for
from
the Sentinels,
teams.
but Who knows? Team Liquid.
Maybe it's his Zelsis buff, because I would say the team that I saw win the most Thrifties last year was probably C9, right? So maybe it's something to do with Zelsis as well.
On split, I gotta imagine it's a little tough. The guiding light just to scout out backside. Keiko will make some noise, but Zelsis also not greeting that, as he doesn't want to give away a free rifle upgrade.
Oh
Yuppie,
my
this is the Marshall that
goodness,
we've
I'm
been
telling you,
talking
he's
about.
always
Just
good
a
for
swing
one,
on
it seems.
Domes John QT
The
through
guy's
the box. Now,
crazy.
that's all the Cypher
You
utilities
just
shut
got to
down
accept
on
it.
site. So
You're
Sentinels, if you wanna play
4v5
it
when you
safe,
play
they're
against
going to
it.
have
Dude,
to commit at least one extra person
actually, I'll tell you
on
what,
that side,
you
and
know,
Team Liquid
we were
says this
talking
is our
about like the new
opportunity. B
sniper.
site has to be weakened
The new
at
sniper
the start of
with
the round.
Yampy could be
Let's rotate
interesting.
right away.
Not the best agent role-wise at the moment for him, but he's just very good with Marshall.
And just buy a little bit of extra time for these rotations.
That creates so much pressure. Smokes over towards here, 3-pass and stack. Look at the calling at the moment from Liquid as well. It's nice. All because of the Yampy's kill. They've got to retake A. What are the afterplants like? Tens isn't going to go for anything crazy though, right? Tens needs to make sure it doesn't give him a gun. Liquid get a really good plant. With A Heaven control, they didn't need to make this play. I think Liquid just messed up.
The heals coming out from Saucy, but they want to start pushing through. Not going to regroup altogether just yet. Oh, the wall blocks the blast pack for just a bit, but he's still able to creep through, and Enzo has no idea. He thinks he still has more time. And now the remaining two members of Team Liquid, only one left, stuck on the ramp. Yampy just wants an extra kill. Goes for the pop flash. Zelsis is buying time for the defuse.
That was unlucky. I mean, nice round from Yampy on this one. I don't know, so there's someone, I don't know who to blame here, because if Nats doesn't comm this well that he has A Heaven control, all of this A Heaven control, then the push to spawn is fine, but because we see that he's there, we don't need to push through spawn here. So they're trying to be like too proactive on this one. Nats should be telling them, like, I have ramp control, it's a plant for Heaven, you guys need to hold delay, and then we just heavy rotate and try and hold for Heaven. You just switch positions with them. You go more Heaven when they go through sight. So to try and take this extra bit of map control doesn't really make sense. So yeah, even though this was a nice round up until that point. Wait, these trips might do good. These trips might do good. Oi, Mystic! Oh my, the double TP into the smoke, then over towards rafters.
Oh, the magician himself.
Yeah, it's like the old Haven stuff that people used to do. No, you TP top site, then you TP to the back. Man, Liquid have some... Liquid, like, somehow on the agents, Yampy and Mystic make a lot of hero plays.
On the retake for Sentinels, and they even it down to a 3v3.
Enzo has res, not in a good pose, can't use it. Yampy, kind of Yampy or Sassy wins this really in terms of this duel.
Yampy says, you know what, we'll commit to the stronger fight on site.
Nicely done from Sassy, should be so fine for them now.
Sentinels, once again, when it comes to the trading angles, they
3v4 retake?
Oh, the timing.
Yeah, they're winning a lot of retakes at the moment.
Everybody on the same timer to step out and take.
Is it 3v4 or 3v5?
Try to win those 1v1s, and everybody's
3v5?
winning, and that's huge. And yeah, you definitely got to pump the brakes here as Team Liquid. Oh, just so good. I mean, Mystic Man doing his best Mysterio impression. You just think he's one place and he's actually another. I mean, I absolutely love the stuff that he's been pulling out here from time to time in this event. But Sentinels have been really aware of it. You know, it's obviously been a big storyline.
Yeah, definitely after these two rounds, I think they deserve a timeout, because it's just their afterplants that are not great at the moment. Like, they're doing all the hard work, really.
Because they're like, okay, where did he actually go?
Yeah, and you're just trying to spray through the smoke.
Mystic was low. Mystic was not at full in this one. He even had an off angle. Like, there's a chance that he gets an extra one. Took a bit of a risk, low HP, off angle. That's so fine. He is the smoker, so I know that people could argue that he should be playing safe to smoke to help, but I think his play is fine there. He gets to take so much space. Like, whoever killed him just had a nice shot at spawn.
Perhaps being that Saucy wins that duel against Yampy in Garage, right? I mean, that opens things up. Yep, makes Team Liquid panic just a bit more on the post plant. So Coach Emil going to give them a little bit more of what he's been seeing. Make sure they can regroup together.
Poor Emil.
And then
he's already stressed.
Emil's just like, well, I don't know if it went through. I guess we'll wait to find out. But Keiko trying to bring the vibes back up here for Team Liquid. They had the lead the entire time Then now after the tie at the half, they've given it up for the first time going into round 17.
Well, you've got the res, you've got some seekers here for the side of Team Liquid. So
Yeah.
they can find an opportunity.
I'm gonna just call this now. This is it. If Liquid don't win this round, I think this is so done. Like, the side that they're on, the comp that they have, it being 7-11, you would have to see the most ridiculous players for them to win. So this is like an all-in for Liquid now, in my opinion. Let's see if we can. I mean, they have good ults for this. Trying to cast? Nah, it's just been real on this one. Dog over towards A. Damn, sassy. They don't know how, because normally when you dog, you're following it up with people, right? So the dog and just the insta. Also, when you spot the Viper, you know the Viper, especially in this combo, the Liquid has probably just doing a 1-4. So looks a little bit risky. He's taking the orb there, but it's actually pretty calculated.
Still somewhat safe now. The execute coming in from Team Liquid, but they've lost a lot of speed. The wall finally going up. Paranoia can still come through to delay the entry point, though.
Tens has heard them. Look at Ten. Oh my god, Tens is unreal on this round. Oh my god, Tens is going to be on site before they are.
Even know one is still an A main. Sentinels has all the
God,
information.
man, Tens are on to this.
Just sprays down past the
And he
Cavaliers
ults behind them. Wait, where's his aim? How did he lose this duel? He played so well.
Showstopper going out for a third kill. And Team Liquid only 15 seconds remaining on the clock. Another pop flash in second on 4.
8 seconds killing everyone. He's got to get 6 of them.
Here's the spike.
Oh my, it's so unlucky. Big 1-on-1.
Of course,
What the hell? How does Nats win 2 of these duels? How does he win the one against Tens, and how does he win this one?
I mean, Nats is just all over the place there.
Zekken gets an ace and he loses the round. That never happens. Has that ever happened? An ace and you lose? Maybe. I mean, it must have.
The paranoia from Tens, he turns immediately around.
Especially on Icebox, I guess. This is a crazy round.
He's like, they're not coming this way. I just feel it in my bones. And he
I feel like I need to see how.
To the top of ropes.
I need to see how
he's rotating over there to try to buy some time.
How Tens doesn't get this kill.
They're able to read it really nicely. Send a bunch of utility. The ace
That's a shame. It looked like he was so on for it.
Res.
Okay, so that was the big round that Liquid need to win, so there's still a bit of belief. Similar thing though in terms of their money. They lose this, they're done. It's a close round, 1v1. They force over towards middle, take a bit of Vents control. In reaction to that, Sentinel's getting pretty aggro over towards A. Might see a dog out and push again. What a lovely, oh my god, what a lovely cage. Oh my. Tens op as well. I get to see a bit of Nivera cosplay. It's very, honestly, the Omen, damn. The Omen op on this map is really strong. There's a lot of positions where you can like take a shot, tuck into cover, and then TP away. Like loads of them. Over towards middle here.
He's using them to set up trades for his teammates. He's using them to bait information.
Even Heaven.
So that they can respond to it quickly. Now, in this time around, he's just got his trapwire, gets tripped. He's able to find the kill, and then it makes it, you know, way easier for everybody else with that neural.
Why does Liquid play Sage over Cypher? I have no idea, bro. I actually don't have a good answer for you. I do not have a good answer for you.
Right behind Tens is back. The round before, he was set up for Zelsis up on Rafters at B. So right now, seeing a lot of really interesting ones. Now we're going back to what I would call the default camera for most Cyphers these days.
Sure.
Right up into A Heaven with a couple trap wires for the entries. Saucy.
This timing. Okay, he's able to just barely get away, and with that camera call coming out, Saucy's like, oh, okay.
Oh my.
I'm still here, fills the smoke, make sure that Team Liquid aren't going to get any.
Honestly, respect to Saucy here. He didn't want to give him a gun. Oh my goodness. I like that he fell back here. He didn't want to give him a gun early.
Left all alone, and he will be
nicely done. Okay, this is what I was talking about the round before, right? That we had no money on this one. Get to 8-11 with this comp. The only kind of hero play the Liquid won was the Nats round, which was a hero play. Timeout is a good time though. 8-11, money's good. 3 ults for them to work with.
A ton to write home about here, but Sentinels on pace to take this map right now. 2 rounds away.
Did Sassy mean to fall off the rope here? I'm not sure. Either way, the recovery was very good.
In Zelsis' hands as well to make
Yeah, I can't work out if he accidentally got off the rope there or not. He could have been checking if they had been roped, so I'm not entirely sure.
Thanks to Nats getting those clutch genes online. So even that round win, I'm sure from a coach's perspective, you saw a lot that you wanted to work on. And then you give away 2 rounds. Emil not wanting to let this get to map point too easily. Wants to try to make things just a bit closer here. And now all the players from Team Liquid sharing their ideas. Emil
Zelsis commented they could be ropes. Okay, that'll be why then.
Seem to be on the right page.
Yeah, it seems like they have got the same read that he does on what they need to do differently.
Kind of nice that the replays have like all the comms in. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure how the teams feel about it, but for a viewer experience, it's very nice. I even like the did people watch that Sentinels tournament where they like had to listen in 3rd round? That was really cool. It's like the one thing that we kind of really don't get a good insight in terms of like team comms. No one really has a good idea unless you've been on the team. And even then, like, you still don't know how good they are. Actually, the team comms vary so much from team to team.
Not going to be used yet for Mystic. Mystic has his ult. Nats has his too, so you can see dueling Vipers pits again.
Yeah, we could see that. I mean, the early one.
Okay, this is a very nice ult from Sentinels. Double kind of angles that you can hold behind, and this is the thing that I really like about the Cypher Viper comp as well. Every time you do this Viper ult, everyone just puts a trip inside, and it just means the Viper can stick far back, and you don't have to worry about it. Like this is a great setup at the moment from Sentinels. Where's my smoke? Oh man, where's my smoke in that?
He's gonna catch Yampi off guard, and now Team Liquid trapped within the site. Mystic does have from the shadows. If he's able to get 1 kill, he's gonna try to swing back out, but I think they might have seen his barrel. No! 10 scopes out at the wrong time. John QT there for the trade, 4v2. No.
I mean, there we go. Bit of Sage impact.
He's been defending on that wall. The guiding light.
Got a slow for this one as well. Oh, Molly behind.
Only Keiko getting flashed out the slow orb just to buy time. Keiko, he needs to get this kill onto Saucy if he wants to.
Time is really low.
Things up. Enzo just hiding behind as well, but Saucy wins out. The boom bot spots Enzo, and he's going to go down after only 1 more kill.
Yeah, it's
and
fine.
It's going to be Sentinels going to map point.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a great.
The boom bot, yeah, the boom bot hunted him.
Viper's pit and the Cypher setup over on the B made it pretty darn safe. I even thought John QT could lean a little bit harder towards the A side on that setup, but wanted to make sure that B Heaven was on lockdown. Tens again with the op, able to buy time and space with his paranoia to make sure that he's not identified with that showstopper. And again, everybody's so aware here on the Sentinels, so disciplined for this expected setup. Yeah, it was a delayed hit from Team Liquid. It wasn't like a off the rip, go,
okay,
go, go.
4 chances, man. The only buy round Liquid have won has been the hero play from Nats.
Yeah, and they have the Seekers as well, so that Viper's pit from Nats not entirely safe. Of course, Team Liquid, they do have the Resurrect as well on the stage, so they could afford to play a bit more aggressive if they so chose. Try to just push through, get a trade, get the Resurrection to keep the man.
This was pretty good from Liquid though. You see the spamming, they see that they kind of know that the Viper smoke's gonna go down, so a lot of time once you have, so you see this pivot of smokes over towards middle. The Viper smoke on its own does damage. The Omen smoke is normally when they want to go, so that's when you normally want to try do your mollies. So they knew that when the smoke was going down here, they're probably gonna try and do a molly, and most people do peek out to do this molly at the moment. So they almost got the spam off it. So that was kind of nice, at least, that I saw that. These kill trips over towards B are a nightmare. Early info from the camera as well to spot numbers. It's still nice from Liquid though. They have made a bit of pressure over towards middle. This is gonna be so hard. Oh, I love the ult from Mystic. Okay, all down to Mystic this round. Okay, not so much anymore. We go in, Viper ult. Win it.
for that ultimate.
Viper
Give
ult
them a
before
bit
the
more
plant.
information, and Enzo going for the resurrect immediately off of that kill. Zekin still sprays down for another one. Sentinels keeping the man.
Oh my god,
They're
Zekin's an
pushing
absolute
through,
god. 15
overpowering
15
this Viper's
seconds.
pit. It has now gone down, and it's all down to Yappy. He can't find the targets. The paranoia. He has no idea that
Damn, Tens. Tens though. Tens secures this. Love that from Tens. Omen flash and then the TP up as well, so no matter what, he's not going to hear him. This was nice. This was I mean, they just got too many on attack. What can we say? They got too many on attack. I feel like this is a bit of a comp diff. I'm not going to lie. The Cypher had so much value.
Very strong, even on the new,
especially on attack, where you can like focus all your Cypher Uto over towards A, so that you can have the Viper Wolf for B to kind of force Liquid to play like this aggro. It's just fundamentally a better comp, it really is. And I'm not one to talk about comps all the time, normally I'll just let it go. But I just think Cypher meta at the moment against the Sage where it is on this map, Sage doesn't do anything better than Cypher at the moment.